It's happening. They've just announced the brand new reveal show, but this one is not dedicated to Warhammer 40,000. No, I'm not joking. The 1st of July is when this event's going to be. We'll get into the timings and later on in the video, but it's going to have no Warhammer 40,000 at all. But don't panic. Don't worry, because we will be getting 40k reveals, but not on the 1st of July. We'll be getting them at a later date. Again, we'll get into that in a second. Firstly, put your eyes to the background of this video, because this is what we're getting. The NOT WARHAMMER 40,000 preview show. It's got no primaries, lieutenants allowed. You know, Games Workshop, you got to shoot yourself in the foot, because people come for that big old 40k. And just saying, if you get the backlash, it's not on me, it's on you. So we're getting Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Warhammer the Horus Heresy, Warhammer Underworld, Warhammer Warcry, and Warhammer the Old World. Now, there's 2 game systems in there that I'm massively a fan of. One is the Horus Heresy. Yes, we like to joke about the Horus Heresy is dead and stuff like that, a bit of banter here and there, but it's far from dead. It's one of the great game systems. It's one of the great model ranges that Games Workshop has to offer. And even though it's been quiet since kind of the release of that big launch box set for the new Horus Heresy edition, I am hearing a lot of rumors regarding that towards the end of the year, we're going to get some absolute big releases. I'm actually planning on doing a big rumor video tomorrow that includes 40k stuff and some Horus Heresy stuff. The reason I don't want to talk about it in this video is because I haven't got it confirmed, and I just don't want to put false information out there, or potential false information that ends up, you know, getting people upset and they all come for me with their pitchforks. So yeah, I'll do a separate video dedicated to that tomorrow. In terms of Warhammer the Old World, I'm super excited for this, because I personally think that the rumors that I have been hearing, the whispers in the warp about that apparent something big is happening towards the end of this year. Like, the only thing I can think of is Warhammer the Old World, or something bigger than that. What's that, like a plastic Thunderhawk or something? A plastic Warlord or something like that? I really don't know. But when it comes to the Warhammer the Old World, I'm very, very excited to see what they actually get. I personally think if they show off anything big at this event for the Old World, it could be like a character here and there and stuff like that. But potentially, I'm hoping that they show off the launch box set for that. Again, the rumored launch box set is supposed to be Bretonnia versus Tomb Kings, 2 fan favorite armies. I know everyone loves their own armies, but Bretonnia and Tomb Kings, I think most of the people love them. I'm sure they're going to people in the comment section, how dare you, Valrak? I don't like any of them. Tomb Kings is an amazing army, and Bretonnia is an amazing army. I love them both. I think it'd be the first ever box set I get where I want to play both of the factions in there, if it does turn out to be true. Of course, we're going to get some new HQs in there. Most of it is just going to be old models rebranded and re-put out in different box sets, but it's exciting. It's moving forward, and hopefully this coming Saturday, July the 1st, we'll get some big reveals, and we're going to absolutely lose our mind. For Age of Sigmar, Warhammer Underworld, and Warcry, your guess is as good as mine. I'm sorry, I don't really follow those games, but if you've got any suggestions, post it down below, and we can have a little chin wag down there, as we always do. Right, in terms of the timing, again, put your eyes to the background of the video. The NOT WARHAMMER 40,000 preview show is going to be happening on July the 1st, as I've stated, 2 p.m. UK time, 8 a.m. If you're in Chicago, sorry, New York, USA, 9 a.m., Germany, 3 p.m., Japan, 10 p.m., and Sydney, Australia is going to be at 2300 hours, 11 p.m. So, you know, a nice little preview show before you tuck yourself in and, you know, set off to Dreamland. Now, for me, yes, it doesn't have Warhammer 40,000 models being shown off, and I'm sure a lot of us are going to be a bit upset about that, but just listen to this, right? They've just put out another article in connection, well, it's not really in connection to this, but it's in connection to new models, and it's all about Oghram. Oghram is this new fictional battlefield now where you can go and enter your codes. If you've got the Leviathan box set for Warhammer 40,000 10th edition, you have a little code in there. You can enter that on the Oghram site now, and that determines who is the winner. The Space Marines all the Tyranids. And whoever wins that campaign gets an article on the 15th of July showing off all their new models. Don't forget, the Tyranids have even more models coming out. They are getting that Necron range refresh. When it comes to Space Marines, we're getting some new models added to what we've already got because, of course, we're Space Marine players and we require our equal attention cake. I'm actually voting for Tyranids. Now, before you call me a heretic and call the Inquisition, I'm doing this for a purpose, and that is I'm sick to death of the Ultramarines being the like putting down their nose at me, looking down their nose at me, right? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of their players always coming in boasting like we're the best. Gilliman's back, yeah, everyone bow to us. It's about time they ate some humble pie, and I think it's the Tyranids that should give them that good old dishing of humble pie. So if you're with me, if you want to see the Ultramarines embarrassed, and maybe they get embarrassed that much, the Imperial Fist take over, because we have the Phalanx and we have, you know, the greatest Space Marines in the galaxy, technically. Well, the most loyalist anyway. Where were the Ultramarines at the Siege of Terror, right? So yeah, join me in voting for the Tyranids, and let's embarrass those Ultramarine players. Anyway, that's enough waffling from me. They've just announced a preview show. Thought I'd share this news with you. Super looking forward to it. Super looking forward to where we go from here, what we see for the Horus Heresy, the Old World, etc. And of course, this month we're going to get even more previews with the 40k stuff, depending who wins that. I think by the end of July, they would have shown off everything. Absolutely everything. Anyway, enough waffling for me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, as always. I'll have that big rumor video coming out tomorrow because it's just not Horus Heresy. It's also 40k stuff I've been hearing about as well. So yeah, if you want to stay tuned to that, then I'll see you tomorrow for that one. Right, see you in a bit. See ya. Bye, 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 bye.